Hola Skinks, heir of Skinkage here, and we're back in the Oxyotl campaign, where the silent assassinations and Bastillodon's solar burnings will continue. We've made some pretty good progress last time, picking up some new territory. We can use that territory eventually, once it's gotten a little growth, to get some better income. And then that makes me wonder too, I don't have much by means of trade, but if we could get some non-aggression and trade going here, then I could actually focus on building. He's not going to want to do a trade agreement. Gorok's not feeling very friendly right now. We do have a trade agreement with Nagarythe as well, so Dargoth, yeah, we do have our obsidian being traded. I do not have the lumber being traded at Negrar. But we could tear this down and start trading the lumber. And we just picked up wine at Spite Reach. And that's... oh, we got more obsidian at Ashrak. We'll get to it eventually, too. So we do have some decent trade resources that'll make us some pretty fair money. We were colonizing here. Let's go ahead and end a turn. I do have a Silent Sanctum we can build. I'm just not exactly sure where I want to build it yet, because I'm not sure where all we want to keep an eye on. The Dark Elves. We're about to be at a war with them out of necessity, and I'm kind of surprised they haven't declared one on me already. Maybe this is it. Yep, okay, so I'm not surprised. She's going to declare war on me because we're weak after having made us settle here. And she's going to go attack our unguarded settlement. This is very typical AI behavior. We get weaker looking according to the diplomacy. They think you're vulnerable, and so then they run an attack. And it happens to be the exact same time that they bring up these missions of the old ones. It always works this way on this campaign. Right when you think, like, oh, okay, I have a few turns, and then, like, it always comes at the worst times. But whatever. Whatever, I'm not worried about it. I'm actually going to replenish for one more turn. These guys are raiding. Let's see, Spite Reach. Focusing growth here. We very well could get attacked by... Black Pillar is the farthest away, so let's maybe go ahead and do the settlement upgrade there. We're going to need to go attack Grand, but I need my army replenished before I can go attack Grand. We can wipe these guys out real quick. That'll be one of our Visions of the Old One missions there. Gain us some treasury and Sanctum gems. Almost got enough gems to get yet another Silent Sanctum. And actually, I'm going to put the Silent Sanctum in Grand. I'm gonna build some stuff here to help me, like this thing.
Denied.
I don't care what you deny, lady. I'm doing whatever I want. There we go. That'll help me be able to replenish in their territory. I'm gonna move forward to here. There are two armies here for the Dark Elves, so having that Sanctum with the extra help from those buildings will certainly be welcome. Go ahead and get our trade goods at Negrar. Then we can get another growth building here. So I've got the quick growth kind of objective going right now. Causes attrition, gives us extra... okay, this is a good time to use this because we've got some good battles coming up over the next bunch of turns. So that right gives us a lot of extra weapon strength and melee attacks. So that should be appropriate, considering the situation. We can finish Beast Driver. And we've got our Skink Oracle. We can probably just start doing some of his skills through here now. Alright, there we go. Dark Elves at Grand. Okay, they've moved down to Grand. I'm kind of... Atarak is going to be open to him, but they moved away from Atarak. I now have my building in Grand.
This will fail. No.
More turns. I do want to go ahead and build these in case I'm still fighting them after a couple more turns. I have an idea though. Harganeth is a walled settlement, but it's pretty weak. And I'm kind of thinking like if I pull up here and get into the master ambush stance, there's a decent chance we catch one of the Druchi armies trying to make its way over to Harganeth or Spite Reach. They could just go north. I don't know exactly how this one's going to play out, but I'm curious to see. Okay, let's end another turn. If they come into my territory, at least they'll start taking attrition, which will be good for us. And then if they attack me, I'm pretty strong right now, considering the buffs from the Sanctum. Okay, they split up. And that should be fine. They have a weak army there.
Foolish request.
I'm trying to think. It's my Thorek campaign where I have the best ability to break down enemy. Actually, Ashrak is the one we want to attack here. Because it's not walled, I can get at these people much more easily. And then we can come back for Grand. Alright, well, our ambush helped in the sense that it allowed us to get in a position to pull this off. Gold Chevron Dread Spears are going to have a lot of melee defense, but they're not going to be a good match for my infantry right now. Not by any means. So let's go ahead and get this one fought. I can deal with their crossbow cavalry and Dark Riders pretty easily with my Skinkies as well. Unless it's like the Wolf Rats and they destroy my Chameleon Skinks at an alarming pace. We also have a pretty massive range advantage. So I do think I want to use my Chameleon Skinks to lure the enemy back into the loving arms of my infantry. Oh yeah, we've got a nice hill here to position on too. This hill should give a nice elevation. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Saurus in the middle, as per usual. Is there a reason why you did that? Those guys can Vanguard deploy. No. There you go. Alright, that Croxy. Already in position. Get that one there. And let's get our Oracle. Like right here. Oracle, Infantry, Croxies. Hard group. Group there, group there. Actually, let's ungroup that. Yeah. I like it being in that order. It's easier for me to remember. Okay. Oxyotl and Skinks up front. This should be good right here. We're not going to have to get their forces to move far. I'm going to pop one of their Dark Shards here with some skinky shots. My Solar Engine's got some shots right off the bat too. Alright, we got their attention. I'm gonna start spreading the Solar Engine love around. I'm gonna go ahead and give an attack order here. Keep falling back from the Dark Riders. Yeah, our Solar Engines are doing marvelous right now. Attack order is looking good. Oh, go there. Let's go bust in here. Yeah, no, you go there. Got a little bit overloaded there, but let's head this way. What is this? Summons a Chameleon Stalker, huh? That sounds good. I'm down with that. Alright. We are having a really good battle so far. Massive damage to our enemies. Our summoned Chameleon Stalker is in an excellent position. Let's get some magic worked out to our enemies here. Comet of Kazandora action right over here. Woo! Did some damage to me, but it also did some very nice damage to them. Go. That should pretty much be the end of the Druchi. They got absolutely crapped on. Yeah, they got crapped on. We took a big dino dump all over them. I'm gonna heal this unit out here. They're in pretty rough shape. That summon unit is great. Got 45 kills. Wow. Okay, Druchi got absolutely drubbed in that fight. I'm not terribly surprised at the result, but that was a fun battle to play. It was satisfying for whatever reason. And I don't know if you all see that, how I use those AI like attack orders too. Like if you have a unit, if you have a group hard grouped and then you double right click an attack order, the AI will kind of make individual decisions with each of your units about who to engage. And you saw that what I did was I kind of just scrolled down the line from left to right looking for units that I didn't agree with the attack order that the AI gave. And then I would just correct a couple of them. And basically what it allows you to do is to conserve your micromanagement and let you use it better. If you're not using that ability in your campaigns and battles, oh my goodness, 3 blessed temple guards? Yeah, that's pretty good. We will probably pull those into this army eventually too, just to have a heavier, stronger army. I know it's not a skink army, but I don't really care. I mean, I'm just kind of going for max power at this point, so, and I'm not too worried about the fact that it's not all skinks. We could do an all skink army for sure, and it would be pretty decent, but you know, there's ups and downs to that. You end up in a battle against a bunch of like heavily armored chaos warriors, and you might find yourself regretting it. Missile strength and range, that's nice. Let's do that. Already very high missile strength, so it's going to be very powerful indeed. So at Astrak, I need some growth here, probably more than anything. Lizardman Plaza. We can go ahead and put a defense up at Black Pillar. More growth here. Improved lumber resourcing at Nagrar, and we can upgrade all the way to the Temple Nexus at the Frozen City. There we go. We're earning money with these battles. I've got a bunch of battles I need to do. Okay, he's wanting a peace treaty. Nope. Really no reason for me to grant you any peace. I could get ordered to fight you at any time anyway. Okay, they're trying to make a new army. I'm gonna head over here to Grand. I've got 6 turns remaining to take out 3 different armies via those missions. If I don't, they'll just get stronger. It's not going to take any of my units, and I don't really want to fight this siege battle. Siege battles are kind of annoying. So I think I'm just going to hit the auto-resolve right here, because that auto-resolve's actually being pretty kind to me, all things considered. I'm going to just occupy Grand. That destroys Grand. It gets rid of that particular war with the Dark Elves. Doesn't mean that they won't try for another one here soon. They very well might. That also gives me a gold mine, which is going to be great. Okay, a Saurus recruitment. We needed that. And then this public order will probably be okay. We'll tear this down. I've got growth out in the smaller settlements, and then we just need to resettle the Great Arena in order to have control of the whole thing. Let's go ahead and build up Spite Reach. Okay, this is good. Alright, let's end a turn and start trying to go after those armies for the missions of the old ones. I have some ideas. Let's hit the missions of the old ones. The hardest one is down here, or no, this is the hardest one. Destroy a Norskin settlement. we could go ahead and go out here to this settlement it wants us to destroy. It says it's hard. It doesn't look very hard.
Slaughter the sheep.
Let's put our sanctum out here. Build this so that we can
Spoil and ravage.
do some casualty replenishment if needed to.
Tribesmen, gather.
What is the mission exactly again? We need to raise or conquer the Fortress of the Dam. I'd rather raise it. Let's travel out there, though. I wonder why it said this was going to be normal. It looks really, really easy. Maybe they had an army and then got beaten by something? I don't know. I'm just going to raise it. Okay, we got the temple guards. Factions destroyed. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about any counterattacks right now either. I'm not going to get much replenishment right now, but when that finishes, I might get some decent replenishment. Whatever you say. I had to get some extra gifts of the jungle right now too, because we're definitely going to need to be replenishing very quickly over the next few turns. Gonna spit again. Okay. We've got more growth would be nice. And the Saurus buffs. Let's see, at Harganeth. I can't build defenses yet, but we can grab some extra cash or public order. May want to go with public order at the moment, because I can't really afford to be warping back here at the moment to micromanage this place. Growth is coming rather quickly, which is nice. And then at Grond, we can get some defenses at Atarak. Okay. That's good. Nagrar, we can go top tier lumber resourcing, which should help us out on a trade agreement. We've got other trade resources we'll be able to start taking advantage of here soon, so that will be helpful. Hero recruited, a skink chief or a skink priest. It'd be good to get a skink priest, and then we can get, like... Or we could get a skink chief, and then get that slan that we did for the thing earlier, and then put, like... We gotta get Croak into one of these armies, too. I have the slan, so let's get the skink chief. And this army... Yeah, this army replenished a lot. Hunt army, easy. Clan Eshin. It says it's easy. If it's not easy, though, or we get down here and they have multiple armies nearby and I'm not replenished, it could be bad. I do have 4 turns left, which is enough, so I'm going to go ahead and encamp and replenish, and then make a run at these guys. And as far as this little skinky goes, we could start messing with the Dark Elves. Let's just go ahead and maybe march him this way. Alright, let's end this turn when he's done marching. Let's see if we can get on these missions of the old ones. See what Alariel wants. A trade agreement would be nice, actually. Having multiple trade agreements would be good, because if we get trade disrupted with one, might be able to continue it with others. United against us. Why would the Hunts Marshal's expedition fight us? Well, I mean, they probably hate lizards, and I think I made some agreements with Mazdamundi? I don't know why they would have united against us, but whatever, I'm not really worried about it. He's a long ways off. Let's go hunt down Clan Eshin. Let's travel here. And, if this is the army I'm after, is it Chant?
Harbinger of doom.
Yeah, okay, no wonder they said this was easy. They weren't kidding. Snitch is not far away, though. We can lightning strike his army. Take low casualties. Replenish a little. And then this says medium casualties, which is pretty BS, but it's probably giving a lot of credit to these 3 heroes. So I'm gonna fight this one, take this province, so we'll be able to replenish, and then I can travel on the next turn. Oh, it's a walled settlement, crap. That's why it was giving them good chances. Yeah, that's not ideal, actually. Tell you what we can do here, though, is I could use my solar engines to knock down some of their towers. Then we could scale the walls a little easier. Break down gates. We don't want to do it over here because there's a huge concentration of towers, and if these are the top tier Skaven towers, which I'm not sure if they are, but if it is, the top tier Skaven towers are just gruesome in their effectiveness. Let's get these guys here. Some of you may be wondering, like, Air, why are you cramming all your stuff over in the corner? Well, imagine drawing your arc of fire out from this tower. I'm putting all my stuff over here in the corner so that the Skaven won't be able to shoot it. So yeah, if they had a warp bomb or something, like we were fighting Clan Scryer, this would be a very bad idea. Because if they have a warp bomb, they could take out basically your whole army all at once. The AI wouldn't be smart enough to really know to do it, but they might get lucky. And that's the last thing you want. Yeah, see, we're just outside of the range of that tower. There we go. So let's come over here. I want to kind of ease my way around, maybe to like right here, and then we can start punching that tower with our solar engines. The tower's gonna hurt me a little. It is not their strongest tower, fortunately, though. Alright, so we're gonna shoot down the tower. They summoned a unit there, which I'm not worried about it doing any damage to me by itself. It just routed, in fact, but I want to move my units up away from it. Because if they have the warp bomb ability, if you get it too low, they can blow it up and destroy multiple units of yours very, very quickly. Alright, so that fort tower should come down pretty quick. Then I'm going to blast a hole in these gates. Probably blast out that fort tower as well. I use my artillery to its advantage here. Utterly unconcerned with their summon unit. It's just going to slow down my process a little right here. Okay, now we can move over a little and shoot the gate. Even if they did have the warp bomb on this clan rat, it won't really matter because warp bomb isn't very effective against single entity units. They're gonna use up some warp lightning here though, which this is good because the more winds of magic they have to burn now, the better it is for me. But you can see warp lightning, I mean, it's not great against a single entity, but it's enough to be annoying. There's another summon. This one in the middle of my blob, so this is good though. Let them use up all their summons, let them use their warp lightnings. I really don't want them to use their warp lightning on this stuff over here, so I might actually move these units like further back. They can't see my chameleon skink, so I'm not particularly worried about it. Let's actually blast the tower first because it's actually shooting me, and then we'll blast the gate. It's not shooting me now, but got quite a bit of ammo. Let's put it to use. Actually, we can tear the gate down. So maybe it would be smarter to blast a hole in the wall. Because we can tear the gates down, and if I make an extra hole in the wall, we can get through quicker. There we go. Can we make a hole in this wall too? I think we can. apparently they're done with their summons for now. Yep, we had another hole in the wall. Okay, now we can probably go ahead and just blast the gates open. You can see that all this stuff that I'm doing too is actually helping with the power bar a little too, I think. Alright, now the gate's open. Alright, excellent. Good enough. Now I think we're in a position to start attacking. So let's start pulling our infantry up here. This is actually a battle where Oxyotl is not going to be as useful to me. Alright, my Saurus warriors are a bit tankier. And I wouldn't mind them being the ones who go fight boots on the ground. But, I mean, they've also got multiple single entities up on the wall, and I'm going to need some of my toughest units up here to take them on. We could also just... I mean, we could bypass the walls, but I don't really know that that's what I want either. I wonder if Oxyotl and his chameleon skinks would be able to get any hits here. I'll go ahead and put a few shots on this gate with what ammo I have left. I can then put these units into melee. There we go. So all my units have used all their ammunition. Yeah, there's no... I'm not seeing any fire at will options here. Actually may take my stalkers in over here. I'm worried about that storm vermin, but I think we can get some help against. Let's take my stalkers and crocs over this way. And let's start getting after these walls. Actually, I don't want to commit all my Saurus to the walls in case they start popping a bunch more warp lightning on me. I'm gonna go... I'll punch through these storm vermin with all of my Bastillodons. And let's see, these two units go after the storm vermin. Proxies. Over here. And I have one Saurus going to attack the gates. And Oxyotl and friends. Yep, there's the lightning. Fortunately for me, that was not a very effective warp lightning. I am unfortunate. Oh, now you start shooting them up there. Okay, we busted through the storm vermin in a big hurry. We got a very fortunate series of events there. Let's get, oh, I grouped these wrong. Whoops. I wonder, I was a little confused there for a minute. Ooh, I hate warp lightning! Absolutely hate it. Alright, Crocs. Oh, he went back on the wall. Coward. Alright, let's just kind of keep this blob rolling together. And Oxyotl, let's use him over here. See if we can reroute these storm vermin and then start going after the stuff on that end. Or warp lightning. Fantastic. I think that's warp lightning number 4. 8 is almost shredded. Got a pretty effective melee blob going over here. Oh, I forgot my oracle. Let's not do that. Alright, there's some enemy skirmishers over here. Let's move up and kill them. Did you all break the gates yet? I think I wanted you to. Yeesh. That's the 5th warp lightning. I'm gonna bring one of these units down. The other one will go here. Alright, the gates. For some reason my guys walked through the gates rather than destroying them. Alright, whatever. was rather odd. Maybe I can destroy the gatehouse with this guy. Warp Lightning number 6. I kid you not, folks, I once fought a battle where I got hit. There was 2 Skaven units with Warp Lightning, and I got hit by 15 Warp Lightnings. And, of course, almost lost the battle because it was doing so much damage to my troops. You see this unit here taking some pretty extreme damage because it's gotten hit with multiple Warp Lightnings. Is there some reason why I can't click an attack order on these assassins? There we go. Alright, there was Warp Lightning number 7. Let's go get those clan rats. That was cleared off most of the stuff here. They've got a Warlock Master up here that I'm gonna annihilate. He's on a Doom Flayer. So they do have double Warp Lightning, quite possibly here. Because they've got the Warlock Engineer. Yeah, here comes yet another Warp Lightning. It's placed very well. Okay. Every now and then, the Peter does a good job. Alright, we made it through. And won that battle. So now we can sit here and replenish. Kind of hoping we don't get attacked by Snitch on the next turn in, though if he does, we should be okay. We could hide our Blessed Saurus Warriors that's pretty beat up, and just replenish it later. So, I mean, I think we'll be fine even if we get attacked by Deathmaster, and then that leaves me a couple more turns to go after the last mission from the old ones, and I'd like to finish that mission prior to us ending this episode. I'm going to loot and occupy just so I can replenish. I'm not going to stay here long term, obviously. It gave us some blessed horned ones, too. Oh, we killed a ton of their characters there. Alright. This is a good place for us to be in at the moment. Let's go ahead and give this, Spawnkin, Skinks, Chameleon Skinks. Okay, let's get this casualty replenishment and keep working here. Yeah, Venomous Spits, get full range and damage. Oh my gosh, he's got some insane missile damage.
Impossible.
Absolutely insane. I'm gonna tear these buildings down and just kind of take the cash from it. I'm not interested in keeping this long term, I don't think. Because then I would have to defend it out here in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I don't think I'm very interested in keeping it. Let's go check back home and see what we need to build. Defense here. Let's see. Ashrak is probably potentially going to get attacked first. Still 2 turns from finishing that high tier settlement. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the wine resource first, and then we'll just build to tier 3. Yeah, we're gonna ignore this for now. There's no need to spend that money repairing this because we're not sticking around. Move our little skink boy. Then we'll get our turn end here. Been a pretty productive episode here. Took out Brond faction, got some more territory, completing some missions of the old ones. Picked up some nice blessed spawnings. I'll take a trade agreement with Archon. I'm okay with that. Bone Boy wants to trade with me. Our money has gone way up because of our developing that new stuff, plus getting the trade goods flowing. I've got 2 turns to take this guy out. Doesn't look like Deathmaster Snitch is going to take a shot at us anytime soon. So let's take one more turn to replenish. Buff our Saurus warriors with the research. I'm not interested in that. I do want more wine. And then defenses here, more growth here. And now we can end the turn. Sweet. Skink is moving up closer to some Dark Elf settlements where we can maybe try and go ahead and start leveling him up. Well, we could use him to search the Great Arena, just for fun. Yeah, why not? I don't do much of that under normal circumstances, so why not? Okay, let's head down here. I want to travel here with Oxyotl. And who is our target army? Target army is Medable. That is him right here. He may get reinforcements from Serpent Coast. It's a pretty sizable army, and he's got some Rattling guns and Jezzails. Warlock Master, so yep, he's got Warp Lightning, of course. So should be a pretty big fight. I said I was going to do this on this episode, but I'm actually out of time for this episode. I've got to keep recording other things, or else I won't be able to get you all enough while I'm on vacation, so unfortunately I do need to go ahead and leave it here. We're going to Lightning Strike to make this a little easier. We'll fight this next time. I'm going to save my game right here. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing out for now, and I will see you soon with some more action in the Oxyotl campaign.